Namaste everyone. My name is Karthik and currently doing PhD at the All-India Institute of Ayurveda and a proud alumnus of Drona Institute of Ayurveda and also currently working as a faculty here. So first of all, I'm here because most of you would have come seeing the results of Drona and also the consistency in this result rather than just by seeing the advertisement, I'm sure. Because getting a topper in 1 year can be due to chance. Getting a topper twice can also be due to chance. But consistently getting a considerable number of placements as well as the top ranks is not just by chance, it is by persistent quality. I think there are both English and Hindi speaking batches here. Hindi students फिक्र मत करिएगा, आप लोगों के लिए जब क्लास लिया जाएगा तब हिंदी में बात करने वाले फैकल्टीज ही आने वाले हैं, ठीक है. So for easy understanding of both the classes, I am shifting the medium to English. So the consistency has helped every student who are in the topmost institutes of Ayurveda, including me, to secure this position. For that, I am grateful to Drona Institute of Ayurveda. And why should you come to a topmost institute or a national institute? First, I shall mention 3 major points why you should come to a national institute. Most of you might be part of either a state institute or a national institute. So comparing the state institute, see in a state institute, we learn the basic principles, disease classification, and their treatment. So more than this, what can Ayurveda do? What are the possibilities of Ayurveda? So for this, we need a fresh perspective to Ayurveda. For example, we learned that Prakriti is the inherent psychosomatic constitution. But what if Prakriti is very closely linked to our genetics? What is the genetic basis of Prakriti? Can Prakriti be the basis of drug selection, drug response, the physiology, for example, our response to specific conditions like hypoxia? So it is closely linked to our physiology, pathology, drug selection, and response. Okay, this is one possibility. Gaining a fresh outlook towards Ayurveda. Next possibility is exploring the complete scope of Ayurveda. For example, now we know that Vasti is acting on our body somehow, isn't it? We say that Viryana Vasti Madhate or Vasti Radhate, isn't it? But how does Vasti act? For that, we need to validate it by novel mechanisms. For example, we say gut microbiota. Vasti is acting upon the gut microbiota so as to improve our physiology. So these are the fresh perspectives we can gain to Ayurveda. We can experience it by actively doing research ourselves in these institutes. So these institutes are actively linked to national institutes like IIT, then NIFTEM, Food Technology Institutes, then AIMS, then NIMHANS, and every national institutes have their own collaborations. So this collaborative research is also possible in national institutes. Then other than clinical practice, what are your possibilities? I shall just mention one possibility, that is business. Okay, we are very well aware of Shark Tanks, right? They are winners for startups. So to launch a startup, what are the possibilities? What are the steps? Isn't it? So there are startup possibilities, very good openings for startups in the national institutes. For example, All India Institute of Ayurveda has an incubation cell for startups. So these are the perks of getting into a national institute. One is gaining a fresh perspective towards Ayurveda. 2, exploring the complete possibilities of Ayurveda. And 3, exploring novel arenas like startups. Okay, you know, there are several unicorns, startup unicorns coming up from the Ayush sector. For example, the Ashwagandha company, then even the Nadi Tarangini. So there are novel startups coming up from Ayush sector. Now, for coming to a national institute, as a general candidate, you would be needing a rank ranging from 1 to 50. So if you have the rank you desire, only then can you procure a seat you desire. In order to get these seats, how shall Drona be guiding you? Okay, for this also, I would say 3 steps. I think Haridas sir, one of the founders of Drona, he is also here with us. So he would be elaborating more on what Drona can contribute. But still, how has Drona helped students, including me, to achieve this feat? First thing is making learning easier and more enjoyable. For example, there are several numericals we are forced to learn in Ayurveda, isn't it? How many mulis are mentioned? How many phalinis are mentioned? So there are several numericals, several other redundant things we have to mention or learn while preparing for AIAPGET. For this, we have our own set of mnemonics, our own set of explaining. Imagine if you can learn these numbers by familiarizing them with your college stories, with the story of a recent movie, isn't it? So using these tools, Drona has its own mechanism to make our learning easier, enjoyable, and a more creative process. So this reduces the effort we have to put in order to memorize these things. This is the first thing. Next is timely updation of content as well as strategies. The content, as we all know, AIAPGET has been changing in its pattern throughout the years, isn't it? Recently, Ayush GK has been introduced. Even in Ayush GK, the initiatives of Ministry of Ayush, then what are the current advancements in Ministry of Ayush. So you don't have to go in search of these things. We will filter the content, we will curate the content and provide the most essential content to you. I think in the last year, except one question, all other Ayush GK questions were exactly from our material. Then another aspect is personalized attention and strategies. For example, one student might have interest in hearing things and memorizing. Another student would be easier, another student would find it easier to see pictures and memorize. So the faculty at Drona have over the years guided students in order to identify their strengths and weaknesses. So we can focus on our strengths, we can fine tune on our strengths and overcome our weaknesses. For example, some people have the habit of reading the same portion again and again. So we guide them to change the sequence of portions and reorder the content of revision. Okay, so these are the personalized strategies we give to our students, which you would be experiencing throughout the next few months. Okay, one is making learning enjoyable and easier. Next is timely updating content and strategies. And third, personalized attention to improve our learning. So these are the things I have experienced at Drona. I hope you all will also be experiencing the same here. So wishing you all the very best for your upcoming journey. Thank you. And I hand over the dais to the next speaker. Thank you.
Good evening, all. Thank you, Dr. Karthik. Happy to see you. Okay. Hello, good evening, all. So myself is Dr. Haridas, as Dr. Karthik has mentioned, one of the founders of Drona, right? And hope I am clear and audible, right? Good evening. Regarding when I'm seeing Dr. Karthik's face, I get so much excited because he's the person, he's my best student who got first rank ever first time for Drona in All India examination. So we will never forget that. And now Karthik sir is working as the teacher in Drona. Okay, so I'm very happy for that. Okay, so good evening all. And regarding, I just want to tell, I just want to mention some things which already been mentioned by Karthik sir for regarding Drona, what it is and what you will get from Drona. Okay, because as you people know that we are basically from, thank you, good evening, basically from Kerala. Maldives speaking people from the lowest bottom part of India. But still, whenever we are going to join for an exam or to prepare for an exam, the first thing you will search is which is the best institute, right? And hopefully, I believe today also when I searched in that AI is there, no? What is its name? I just searched in one AI, and the first thing name came was Drona. It was not by our, our advertisement. It was not. Yeah, thank you, that GPT. Actually, I didn't use that, but still today I just went to that and I saw the first name is Drona. Actually, it's not our advertisement, right? Still, so whenever we are going to buy a simple thing, still we search which is the best one. So you can just search it on the web, and surely I believe that you will find Drona among the first three top institutes in all India level. Okay. So what is that? The basic thing is nothing but as our Karthik sir has said, it is the result. It is the result or consistent results which we have produced for the past 3, 4, 5 years in the AIAPGT competition examination. With God's grace, also we will be believing we will be getting a very good result this time also. So that's why we are anticipating that. And so, what is Drona's way of teaching students? We have developed our own way of preparing students for the AIAPGT. The basic way is the path has clearly been made by Drona, and you just have to follow that. And as you say, as Sir has said, we have the strongest path, I believe, because we are the persons who are providing consistent, the best results for AIPGT. Not only us, we will not say like that. Many other institutes will be there, but we are the one of the best institutes which we believe. Okay, so simply for studying 1 year, half a year, 6 months, 8 months, you are just simply dedicating to the entire study of this AIAPGT. It does not seems that you will only get PG. It's not benefited or not only PG, but also you will be having exams like UPSC exams is there, or any other coaching exams are there. For every exam, or you are having this. Some people are having this next exam also, right? So for every exam, this type of MCQ type of study is very essential, and I believe uh, uh, not only PG, but you will be benefited by best ranks in UPSC also. And as you know that Drona has got the first 4 ranks of the previous UPSC, which has already been done over by 6 months before. Okay. Yeah. So that's about results. So I think for result, it's okay. We are having a best result. And why you study for this PG? Because some people will be saying that yeah, it's for the study. Yeah, I have to take PhD, I have to get a job. Yeah, everything is there. Kojit dharmam, kojit maitri, kojit artham, kojit yasha, like that. Many benefits are there for studying Ayurveda. That's we all know. But I do believe that why you should spend your 6 months or 8 months or 1 year entirely for studying this PG competition study is basically I think that it is for your self-esteem, because sometimes I don't know the entire scenario of the whole India. Maybe at least in Kerala, we know that we are considered as the secondary people or secondary people who is handling this medical field. Of course, the first one is considered as the allopathic one, and in this type of secondary citizenship or secondary doctorship is being felt in everywhere when we are going. Maybe in even simply when we are going for an function, at that time also we will feel like people will ask, oh, do we have any job, what is the scope of Ayurveda? People like to talk many things about Ayurveda, but actually they don't understand or they don't really appreciate those people who are stick on to Ayurveda. So many times many of you might have felt some disrespect from maybe from our family members or maybe from any other outside people. So PG is not the entire, the remedy for that. But still, if we are getting a PG, as Sir has said, in an esteemed and very established institution, you will be having a very high chances of getting a good placement and getting, even if you will be having chances of going abroad and a better life. Okay. So along with that, you will be, yeah, very good. Thank you. So what we have to think is that we have to keep our heads up in front of our family, in front of our parents, in front of our friends, in front of anybody in this society, because we are the persons who deserves that. It's not like we are not, we are the people who are from a second mother. No. So for that self-esteem, I would like to invite you to study at least 6 to 8 months or 1 year with Drona. Uh, we will try our level best. We will be there with you. That is the first thing I can assure you, that it's not like we are those teachers who are sitting on the gallery and they are just calling and naming their players to do like that, do like that, do like that. Nothing. Okay, we will be there with you up to that last moment and will help you to overcome this uh, triumph, as some people believe. But let me tell you one thing. Actually, this is one of the simplest and the easiest exam, which I believe in this type of PG entrance level. This is one of the simplest exam. Just imagine, according to our concept, there may be like 400 to 500, or for 3,000, 2,000, 3,000 students will be there who is very competitive. Other than the students will be there. I'm not saying that like that, but the competitive students numbers will be like 2,000, 2,500 or 3,000. Among that, you will be getting PGs in first, even within the first 800, 700 ranks itself in general merit. So 3 in 1 has got a chance of getting a PG. So this is not such a great competitive field. You should think it positively. You should take those competition positively, and that will help you to get a good rank. Okay. So this heavy task or Guru Tama task will be converted into Legu Tama, especially with the Drona faculties. And not only the Drona faculty, we have got long set of teachers, a vast set of teachers who is well versed in all their subjects for the past 10 years, 5 years, 15 years. They are teaching in Drona itself. So that is the first asset of Drona, which I believe is that much of knowledgeable teachers are there who is ready to help you at any time. Okay, so that's about the first thing. And this year also, yeah, regarding the result, I will just want to add one thing. I'm not sure the result has not came, but still one thing about our result is that more than 100 students of Drona, have scored more than 300 marks in this AIAPGT, which has left just 1 or 2 weeks before, which had done. More than 100 students got more than 300 marks. More than 300 is a very good mark, I believe. So that's why we are expecting a very good result this time also. And hopefully in the next result, you will be one among them if you are with Drona. Okay. But sometimes people will be thinking about, especially Hindi will be, people will be thinking in English. I think it's almost okay because they can understand all English, the language, the slang can be understood by them. But sometimes when it comes to Hindi, some people used to say that, yeah, they are Mallu Hindi. Actually, many of our teachers are not Mallus, okay, especially for this Hindi. they are Rajasthan, Gujarat, everywhere is there from India. It's not from Kerala. Okay, in Hindi. In English, I could say that they are from Kerala itself. But many of the Hindi teachers are not from Kerala, so it's not Mallu Hindi. Okay, and for every task, initially there will be some problem when you are studying swimming. Initially there will be some problem, right? When you're studying a cycling, initially there will be a problem, but after that it will be very easy. Like that, you will be able to follow those Hindi. And you should understand that with these so-called Mallu Hindi, we were able to produce the first rank of AIAPGT. That was Nancy Jasani, right? That was from our Hindi batch. So we are so proud to say that even if our Hindi may not be that much good, but still our note is good, our teachers is good, and our result is also good. Okay. Yeah. Then, so first one, Merit, I also already mentioned, it is dedicated and experienced teachers. And in order to add up to that, I would say that I don't have any other job. Basically, I say that I don't have any other job. My only job is to looking the things which is happening in AIAPGT and to train the students of Drona. So, when you hear these things that I don't have any job, it seems so simple, but actually it's not so simple, because you will be getting a teacher who is ready to help you from 10 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Whatever the doubts you have, you can just WhatsApp me, and at that time I will try to answer as much as possible. So that is a timely prompt reply is always assured from Drona. Assistance is always assured from Drona, whether it is to be studied, whether it is not to be studied, what is to be studied, what not to be studied, how it can be studied. All these things, many students are sending messages, and with as much as possible, I will be able to answer that. So that is due to my experience of 14 years experience in this APGT training session. And so that's about teachers and all. Okay. And second thing we would like to tell the merit of Drona is anticipation. What we felt is that we are closely observing the small changes which is happening in the AIAPGT question paper. As you people might be observed that for the past 3 or 4 years, the basic questions are coming from a question pool which has already been there. The questions are from same type of areas. Of course, you know that in this year, before writing the exam, everyone knows that there will be one question from the month-wise development of the fetus. That is 100% sure, and there was. Vruddhiksha election of Dosas, there will be one question. Surely there was, it was. Like that, defined areas are there, which is can be observed by the keen observation of the teachers. And with God's grace, we were able to detect those areas, and that helped. I think that was a very much helpful to the students who attended the tech exam, and that made them to score more than 300. Okay, so that is called possibilities or probabilities. Regarding the questions, regarding the situations which can come across while you are writing the exams, what all things to be done, even if your system went wrong, what you have to do. Like so much options, so much of situations are being explained to the students, and they are made aware of that, and that also enhances the writing skill of the students, and that of course creates a better result. You know why? Because every student up to the last moment, everyone will study well. It's not only the Drona students, all coaching center students will be studying well. Even those who are not going to coaching center may also have studied well. But writing an exam is a skill. What all the type of questions which may come, what all the probabilities that can come. And at that time, what you have to do, all these things are being taught by our faculties, and that is being considered as one of the anticipation is considered as one of the best quality of Drona. Okay. Because as you might be seeing that the heading list of Drona, some people will be asking Telegram groups. Lot of unwanted bullshit Telegram groups are there in which they are searching for Dronas, not Dronas, heading list, what all things I don't know. Okay. So one thing is that it is demand. It is having high demand. That's why these people are searching, right? Okay. So that itself indicates that our notes are very good. Okay, regarding teachers, we have the first set of teachers, and after that, we'll be taking these subjects or revision by another set of teachers. That is multi-teacher method or the two-teacher method, which was introduced by Juice system. Maybe before that itself, we were having that system, and multi-teacher method or techniques will be taught to you in two different styles that will help you to understand that area in a better way. Okay, and this time we are planning to divide our students into 2 or 3 categories, like A plus, A, B plus. Like a students who is in a level of B plus, who is having not such of time to study that much, and who is with family working, all those things, they will be provided another way of studying, another headings of studying that should be focused by them. So at least they will be getting a seat in the AIAPGET. Because if you are teaching a person who is having only 4 hours a day or 3 hours a day with the working people, and if you are teaching them the depth of Bhava Prakasha, the depth of Ayush GK, or the depth of Charaga Indriya, what is that? He or she will not be able to follow that. For them, we will be giving the selected headings, and they will be going through that path. And at the end, they will be reaching to the goal. Like that, the divisions will be there, especially from this year. And of course, you know that Drona is having codes. It's not only Drona, many are started having codes. And of course, the benefit of code is a short time to study and a short time to write the exam. And of course, it's having a long-term memory. So that codes and everything will be there. And if you need any codes for special areas, that will also be provided by the teachers itself, because you will be having a mentor. That is the basic mentor. Okay, I think I can answer those queries after this, right? Okay, basic mentor will be there, and that teacher will help you for every subject. Okay, And of course, the notes is we will say the nectar notes of Drona is the ever best note, because the proof is which we have seen that many people are asking to get the Drona's notes and they are ready to pay for that. I don't know why they are not ready to pay for us. If they are paying for us, we will give the note now. But they are not like that. They want to get the note from other persons, and that also shows the demand of Drona. Drona notes are especially, you know, that every time it will be updated and revised. And of course, lot of slogas will be there, many things we are adding into the note. So it's not easy to study that note by yourself or by any institute, any other institute. It can be taught properly or totally by Drona teachers itself. So that is the merit or benefit of Drona. And of course, 70 to 80 questions will be there for surely from the Drona. Up to this year, we have seen that. And of course, the videos, recorded videos will be there, and the recordings of the live classes will also be there. That will help you to study the subject so easily. Because when we are depending upon the live classes only, you have to take that peculiar time to see that video. But if you are working or some emphasis there, you can see this recorded videos at any time for the entire 1 week. So that will help you to understand the subject very well. So videos, recorded videos, that will be updated every time. Live classes, when Hindi or English, some students will be calling me, and at that time they will be asking, sir, how much live class hours will be there? How much live class numbers will be there? So from Drona's part, let me tell you one thing. We are the teachers who are ready to take as much as hours as much as possible to ensure that our student got the needed amount of knowledge in that, or he can reproduce the things. It's not merely the hours, or it's not merely the numbers that decides. It's the quality, right? It's the quality, and it is the desire, or it is the capability, or it is the willingness of the teacher to explain as much as possible to the student. So it may take more than that. So we won't say that we'll be having 6 hours of this Charaka Sutra. No, what happens with the 6 hours of Charaka Sutra? So we will be taking it again and again, revision, everything will be there. So don't go behind the numbers of this, what we call live classes, or the hours of this live classes, of course. And along with that, usually we will be providing special tricks, especially in the last months of our exams. We will be providing special tricks for attending this reasoning assertion questions, statement type of questions, match the following type of questions. Many things can be practiced at the time of examination. Up to that moment, these were proven to be very essential. You can see these things when you are seeing this year's result of Drona. And hopefully behind that. So I think reasoning assertion, when you are seeing a reasoning assertion, sometimes people will say, oh, it's so difficult. Not at all difficult. When you are seeing a reasoning assertion in which the reason ends, the assertion ends with a word and the reason begins with the same word, so the answer will be, the reason is the correct explanation. Usually it happens like that. Many other tricks are there for reasoning assertion, statement type of questions, and yeah. So I think, Hadia, we do have a better guide than Parik, and that we call the Drona's Ayurveda companion. Drona's Eye companion is the better result. And of course, we will be covering all the guides. The teachers of Drona will be checking the guides. Let it be any other guide. Yeah, let it be any other guide. The teachers of Drona will be going through that, and the additional points which they can observe from those guides will be taken and taught to you, maybe in the class or maybe in the course. That is for sure. Okay. So you don't have to think too much about Drona, because it is a consistent institute which is producing consistently the results. So everything which is to be done for getting a result will be done by us. That is for sure. You don't have to be confused again for that. And let me tell you our plan for this year, that we are starting this prime batch now. So we will be finishing the topic in the December itself. Okay, in the December itself, we will be finishing the topic. And as we know that we have heard that this year's exam may come at April, we won't have that much time for revision. So what we are planning is that after 1 or 2 or 3 weeks exam, we will be adding the previous week's exams also, topic also for the next week. Then only we can have revision of the previous one, and along with that we will study the new one. That is the way of revision which we will bring for this year. That is the strategies which we are planning every time, so that every result come, Drona will be there in the top. Okay. So next year also, the exam, even if the exam may come in April, we should make you ready to prepare, or we will prepare you for that. So up to December, you will be having the main exam. After that, the revisions will be there. And in March, April also the last set of revisions. So that is also very well planned. So you don't have to think about what to study this week, what to study that week, nothing. Everything is planned. And sometimes when we are joining in other institute, which may be having less fees or something else is there, but in your mind, you will be thinking that, oh, there is another institute which is called Drona. Lot of students are there, and it is very hard. They are very competitive. So even if I got this much rank in my institute, what will be my rank comparing to the Drona? Why you are taking so much risk? If you are in Drona, your competition is mainly with the Drona itself. Okay, so be in the best group. That is the best thing. Be among the best group. When we are having this Tadvidya Sambhasha or Sandhaya Sambhasha, you should be among the rishis are doing those things. It's not the rishi with the local people, right? The rishis are reaching there and they are doing that. That is why they are enriching their brain, right? Similarly, if you are with a group of people who is very well, who is studying very well, and that will help you to upgrade your level. Okay, so that is also essential. If you are saying that our rank is, yeah, sure, Javier. Our rank is my rank is 80 in Drona. So I have 79 people of Drona itself is before me. So I have to work hard. So you will be trying to get the best ranks of Drona, right? That itself improves your rank. Okay. So these are some basic steps. I don't want to explain or elaborate very much in this first session itself. But still, as I saw this much of people, I just want to tell you that we wholeheartedly welcome you to Drona, sincerely, dedicated, and smart hard work. All these things are required from your part as well as from our part. We will be with you sincerely. We will be with you dedicated. That's for sure. And of course, we will help you in smart hard work. Right. All these things should be done by you also. Then in the next year's AIAPGET rank list of Drona, you will be among the best ranks. It will be like first rank, second rank, third rank, whatever it is, but you will be getting the desired rank if you are with the Drona. And of course, we are ready to help you at any cost. So I would like to thank you all for attending the session. It is not a complete session, but still, I would like to thank you to attend those who attended the session. And it's not finished. Okay, it's not finished. We will now. I will give this session to our Jayesh sir, so he will explain the course details, and that also should be understood by you. Okay, so thank you all, and hope to see you in the live class. Jayesh sir.
Thank you, Haridas sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Karthik sir. Okay. Good evening, all. First of all, we will see what are the procedures to do the registration in our course. Okay. You have to go to www.dronaayurveda.com. Okay. New users can click on to the register now option and complete their registration with your email ID. After successful registration, you will be get an ID and password in your registered mail. Okay. Use this ID and password to log in our website. Okay. Students login option is there in right side top of our website. Okay. This clear. Okay. Use this ID password which you have got in your registered mail. Okay. After login, choose the course that you need and click on pay now option button and complete your payment. Okay. And your course will be activated within 1 minute after the payment. Okay. And if you are already registered user, and you can log on to our website by students login option and choose course that you needed, which is Prime, English or Hindi, and click pay now button and complete your payment. After the payment, your course will be activated. And if you forgot your password, you can recover your password also by forgot password option. Okay. And after the registration, click on to my course and there will be my notes. Okay, view notes will be there, and there will be notes, pointer, pre-recorded videos in your profile. Okay, you can use tab, mobile or laptop for viewing note or seeing classes or attending live classes. Okay, there will be live two official groups in your profile. One is live class group and another is official WhatsApp group. And live class details will be posted in that live class group. Okay, and this is our previous result, and Karthik sir is there in AIAPGET 2019. Okay, and PG admission in 2023, more than 150 plus stipendary admission. And some of students got admission in 2023. Okay. Then our active courses, we will start next batch from August onwards, August 1st onwards, and it is not active now, and it will be available in Drona Ayur companion mobile app. Okay, and active batches are Prime, Malayalam, English, and Hindi 2025. Okay, main features already Harisar mentioned about live classes, pre-recorded classes, live recorded classes, two teacher class methods, and revision classes. And exam will be there monthly, twice, weekly, and at last at the time of revision there will be daily questions. Okay, we will give you more than 100 plus exam papers within that course time. Okay, and there will be new pattern question also, and main features are nectar note, updated notes. We are giving every year updated notes, and there will be new handbook of Drona. Means we are preparing a new notes. It is handbook for next batch, exit batch, and that will be given to our PG batch also for free. Okay, so there is a plus note for this batch. Okay, mentorship program will be there. Mobile app is free with this course, and paid app is also available. And we will give 3-star points in every subject, and not for repeatedly asking areas. Also, group activities will be there for mentorship program also. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can go to our website, and WhatsApp support will be there on right side. To do the payments through our website itself. Okay, and contact details are also given our website. Okay, and if you have any doubt regarding registration and course, you can chat now.